See, everything's all wet. All the important document my family has was underwater for like 2 hours. So yes, it's been 6 months that I had that plan to get barrel on the foil, and I wanted to do on a perfect swell. And the opportunity came 2 weeks ago, and it was a glassy perfect swell. I got my stuff ready, I got my foil ready. Takuma sent me those new stabs that I wanted to try to achieve my goal of getting barrel on the foil. And yeah, in the morning I left home. My plan was to surf all day, try to get the bomb with the foil and just paddle the whole day, because it was a perfect west swell, not too big, 6 to 8 feet. And I was keen to get some barrels. I headed out there with the Lorenzo guys, and my plan was just to get a small one on the foil first to feel the foil and if I had the right setup to get barreled. So I took that first wave. It was a perfect one. I was going down the line, I was going faster and faster, and I knew it was a south one, the perfect one as a first wave, as a warm-up wave. And then I was going faster and faster, and somehow my foot went out of the water as I was coming out of the barrel. And then I got ejected in front of the board, and as I hit the water, I was going so fast that I dislocated my shoulder. It was a pain that I never felt before. That was the first time that I dislocated my shoulder. At that moment, the only thing I was thinking about was to get back into shape, because 2 weeks later, I was supposed to be surfing in the main event of the contest, you know. The WSL told me like a week before my injury that I was in the main event, and that was like one of the best surprises of my life, you know. Getting a wild card in that contest is something big for me, you know. It's my dream to win the main event. But anyway, my goal was just to get back into shape and be 100% for the contest that was supposed to happen 2 weeks after my injury. So when I came back home, I still had my shoulder out, you know. It was like way down there. Luckily there was a doctor that was like watching the waves. He came at my house and he helped me put it back into place with Tahure. It was super painful. I was doubting about doing the contest 2 weeks later, because the doctor said, oh, the only thing you can do is just to rest your shoulder for 3 weeks at least, and then start doing the rehab and everything, you know. But I was like, fuck that. I need to find a solution. So what I did, I just went to my other doctor that actually takes care of me all the time, you know. His name is Charles. He's a really good kine. And then he was like, hey, no worries, buddy. We're gonna get you back into shapes, and you're gonna be able to surf in the main event. So the same day, I was with Charles working on my shoulder, and then I could already feel that he was healing me, you know. The same day, I could put my arm way up there, you know. You don't do that when you dislocate your shoulder. And then he told me some exercise to do. He told me, if you can do those exercises 1,000 times, just do it 1,000 times. You're gonna feel better. And that's what I did. For 3 days straight, I was just doing all those exercises that he was telling me to do, and I could feel my shoulder getting better and better. Then next thing you know, COVID is getting bad in Tahiti. All the events are canceled. No more Tahiti Pro, and I was super bummed. I was like, oh my god. It's like a roller coaster of emotions, you know. I was super sad, but I was like, it is what it is. We need to be strong, because it's hard times and it's hard for everybody. But at the same time, there was a swell 3 days later, you know. So it would be like 5 days after my shoulder got dislocated. Then I went back to Charles, you know, my doctor that takes care of me, and I told him, hey, you know what, no more contest. not gonna ask your opinion, but I think I'm gonna be surfing the big day towing, you know. I need you to help me strap my shoulder. And he was like actually positive about it. He was like, okay, I'm gonna make you the best straps I can. You're gonna be able to surf, but be careful. If you fall on those big waves, make sure that, you know, you hold your arm and then just figure it out, you know. And I was like, all right. So I called my brother because I knew I needed the best driver to put me in the best position when it's big, so I have more chance of making the wave I want to take, you know. I wanted to get a huge one, so I called him and he was ready and super keen to tow me that day. So next thing you know, I'm getting the ski, the sled, my tow board ready, and I was just focused on the new goal. It wasn't the contest anymore, it was just that tow swell, you know. My brother showed up the next morning, we jumped on the ski, grabbed the board, grabbed the tow rope and went straight out there. We didn't even went in the channel to check the waves. It was big, I knew it was huge, but I was like, you know what? Fuck the warm-up waves. I got hurt like that when I tried to get my pair on the foil. Now I just want to go for a big one, so that's what we did. We waited. There was already Lorenzo in the water. Carly was waiting also. And then I almost went on a wave, but Lorenzo was going. I told him, hey, go, go, go. He went. He was way too deep, and he just backed the close up like a boss. Like that was. And I looked behind me, and then Lorenzo was fine. And then I went back out, and then like 20 minutes later, one of the biggest waves I've ever seen at Chopes just came in. So I started to tow, and then Kaoli guys were on the outside, and then I wasn't sure if he was going to go, so I just kept going, you know, and then I saw him going down the line, and then I just let go the wave, and then I was like, brother came, grabbed me again. He was like, oh, it's okay, let's go back out. And I told him, okay, let's just wait for a big bomb. And he had the same plan, you know. So at 9 a.m. that wave came, and I waited 9 hours, I think, for a wave, you know. At 5 p.m. the biggest lap I've seen since Kaoli waves showed up, and I knew it was my wave. Yeah, that was such a great feeling to finally get a good one after 9 hours of waiting. And then 20 minutes later, it was sunset time. The day was done, it was all dark. Came back home, and then what a surprise to see my bamboo house all flooded. There's water up in my knees. My whole house was flooded and there was like stuff floating everywhere. I was so baffled. I didn't realize how big that swell was because I was just waiting on the outside for a big bump, you know, and it's all good. It was all worth it. It was a good day. Everybody came back home safe and I'm stoked everybody got the bumps they got, and yeah, that's the most important. Thank you guys for watching the edit. Hope you guys liked it, and I just wanted to talk about a quick subject about the environment. As you guys saw it in the edit, houses got flooded and everything, and it's part of the climate change, you know, it's happening fast and the ice is melting, the tides are rising, and I think we need to change our habits if possible, you know, have a more sustainable living. For example, today we went fishing with Lorenzo and we got the food for the whole week, you know. Instead of going to the supermarket, at his house he grows vegetables and everything, and if we could all do something together, I think the small action will do big changes.
Yeah, I think we all gotta come together and little by little do what we can. Like us, we live close to the ocean, so we decide to get back to the roots and go get our own food, and little by little I think we can make changes and make this world a better place. Maruru guys for watching the Kumbaya special. Get ready, shit's coming in hot, your eyes about to drop.
Yeah, yeah, you, the eyes about to drop.
And the big eyes. Okay, it's good.